Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been ages. It's been ages and I haven't done anything. I'll be so for real. Hello, everybody. It's me. It's me. Um, guys, today we're gonna we're gonna watch the new episode of PvP Civilization. Sorry, I've been brain rotting about parkour civ recently. I can show you some of the art. um if nothing happens and I actually focus on art for one time instead of playing Minecraft, um I might I doodled this because I saw like I s- I saw this tweet, right? And the tweet was like, um, every EMF moment, like Ebo's master friend like moment, from in what is it, like season 1 and season 2 of Parkour Civilization, no matter how minuscule, right? And I watched it and I can't believe there's only like 8 minutes of EMF content throughout both seasons. That was crazy to me. Um, but I watched it and then I realized that in episode 1 of season 2 of Parkour Civilization, Ebbo is all like, LOL, you're never going to be the champion because I'm just better than you. And then in the last episode, he chose the master friend as the champion. And I'm like, wait, that's crazy. Um, so this is like basically episode 1 and this is basically the last episode. I'm gonna draw it eventually. Dude, I've been like Mapbo brain rotting so long. Anyways, that's one of this art. I've been drawing a lot, but it's stuff that I honestly probably should not be showing you guys. So, um, because it's like confidential work. So I'm going to have to do this awkward moment where I have to like get out and then go back in and then get out and then go back in. I drew an AU. Do you guys know like modern AUs for like Minecraft characters? But like there's some skins that are like quote unquote human. So like you don't like, so people sometimes make a humanoid version of the Minecraft skin, but I don't really like doing that because I think it'll lose character. So like modern AU like college AU Mavbo, but like EMF is still just like some dark shadowy figure. I think that's funny. That's funny, right? Dessa, thank you so much for the 23 months. Meow. Thank you. Thank you for the 23 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, anyways, anyways, friends, we're gonna watch the new Pvpciv ep because I can't believe that as soon as the episode comes out, I already get spoilers on my For You page. Like as soon as I see something anything remotely related to spoilers, I have to scroll past so quickly. Um I was avoiding my For You page on Twitter yesterday, but that's okay because we're gonna watch it right now. Guys, I have a habit of like not subscribing to people that I should be subscribing to. And then also the habit of I should be unsubscribing to some people, but I'm too lazy. Okay, here we go. Is this good? Do we want chat on screen? I think it'd be fun to have chat on screen. Are we ready? Are we ready? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Um, Can we watch season 2 if I haven't watched season 1? There's there's actually a lot of spoilers for season 1 if you haven't watched season 2. But you still can if you don't really care for spoilers. Um I'll be back later, no worries. I did react to the entirety of PvP Civilization. If you wanted to watch with me, the VOD should be out there somewhere. Anyways, all right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait. Hold on. You guys don't have audio?
Items.
Here we go.
The
Okay,
first are the
third
swords.
time's the charm.
In PvP Civilization, players spawn into this world holding one of 5 items. The first are the swords, next are the axes, there are the tridents, there are players that are born with shields, and lastly, there are players that are born with bows. I know that's not exactly new.
Here, I'll have some of the subtitles as well, just in case. Let me know if the audio is low or I should change it or anything, guys.
Information, but just let me explain. I'm getting there. Point is, each of the 5
Wait,
items
Wembu.
have their own advantages and disadvantages when it comes to PvP. To start, there are the swords.
Wait, why
which
is he there?
The item I was born with. Being the standard weapon for close range combat, natural born swords spawn with a wooden sword that has a lifespan of 59
wasn't he with
PvP
Siwat
attacks.
last time?
However, by
is he doing
eliminating
another
players,
recap?
swords can upgrade all the way to the diamond level, giving them the longest lifespan in PvP Civilization, as well as stronger attacks and defense. But the true power of being a natural born sword is the ability to rank up beyond diamond, to become an immortal netherite sword. No other civilization has this ability, which is a reason as to why the swords are facing extinction.
Wait, what about the axes?
Are the axes, who also start at a wooden level.
Wait,
like
axes
the
can't be
swords,
netherite?
axes are used for close range PvP, but deal much higher damage than the swords, especially with critical hits. While axes share the exact same durabilities as the swords, the higher damage from an axe means each PvP attack uses 2 durability instead of 1. So this would mean that wooden axes basically have the shortest lifespans in PvP Civilization. But just like the swords, the axes also have the ability to rank up to the diamond level through PvP victories. Next, we have the tridents. Being born as a trident comes with a few unique qualities that increase the odds of survival in PvP Civilization. For one, tridents are born with 250 PvP attacks and deal significant damage in close-ranged PvP. However, tridents can also be used for long-range combat by being thrown from a distance. Normally, if a player were to drop their weapon, they would die, but tridents can throw their weapon and still survive. The only downside is that until they retrieve their trident, they can't hold another item, which makes them vulnerable if they do decide to throw it. Tridents also can't rank up in any way, so 250 PvP attacks is all they get. The fourth item in PvP Civilization is the shield. Honestly, shields are kind of a mystery around here. They have the power to open certain doors, and they take 0 damage when they block their shield. Unlike any of the other items, shields actually rank up by taking damage. So, while their role in PvP Civilization is kind of unknown, shields will basically work for anyone that's willing to pay them in PvP attacks. And finally, we have the bows. Spawning in with a bow comes with a durability of 384 PvP attacks, which means newborn bows technically have the longest lifespans when starting out. While bows can be very dangerous from far away, close-range PvP is where bows have the biggest disadvantage. Okay, now I'm coming full circle. This is why I was explaining all that. Knowing the weaknesses for the bows was how I was able to get out of this current situation. In a small room, there would be no way for a bow to beat a sword, let alone a diamond sword. Look, bro, I told you I'm not here to fight you. I just want to help. But if you truly have no choice, I'm sorry to say you're not gonna win. I'm a diamond sword, and it's a 2 versus 1.
I don't know where you're from, but in PvP Civilization, guards don't work for anyone. They work for whoever pays them the most PvP attacks.
I'm not gonna lie, my financial situation is great as is, so I'm probably Team Evbo on this one, man.
What?
Hey,
you can't be serious. You're a fool if you think that guard is your friend. Once he finds a higher price, you'll be alone.
Okay, if I'm being honest, he's more of my friend than I'm his. But regardless, I still am the highest price. So yeah, 2 versus 1.
So what do you expect me to do now? I made a promise to save my people, my family. I would be a monster like you if I let you go free.
Look, I don't think you understand. You don't need to keep your promise.
I've
if
seen
I
this story
succeed in
before.
stopping the axes. Your people will be safe if I can just do this. I don't know if I'll ever understand why you all dislike the sword so much, but
Hi.
I'm here asking to fight for you. So why won't you let me just at least try to do that? The player just stood there staring at me, but a second
player.
later, an arrow fired right past my head.
Fine. Then you better make good on your word.
Thankfully, I avoided a fight with a bow.
Oh my gosh,
but
they're
now
working
I have
together.
another added responsibility, and that's making sure that the bows are safe. Of course, the only way to do that is to stop the...
Did you guys see Seawat's stream the other day? Sorry to pause the episode, but did you guys see his stream the other day and how he ended stream? Like, he was playing Block Wars with Fbo and like a few other people on their team. Siwat is like literally the biggest like Sieve bow. Is that how you say it? Sieve bow like like defender in like ever. It's literally crazy. I can't believe that's how he ended stream. There's just no way. He's like, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out now. All right. Instead of saying bye, he just starts yelling, Sipo, Sipo, Sipo. And then ended stream. I was like, hello? That was crazy.
The axes.
So, what do we do
That was
now
insane.
that the eternal
That
bow
guy.
is gone?
I don't know, but honestly, my curiosity is compelling me to explore this place, so that's what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, I'll just be a few minutes, so feel free to watch the journal while I'm gone.
Give it up already. I'm never going to make a video journal update.
Whoa, I didn't even say anything, but that was my intention. It's fine, I'm sure we'll get a guard update soon. Maybe when that happens, I'll actually get to know his name. I caught up with the bow that spared me a fight, and he told me that if I actually
Whoa.
wanted a chance to stop the axes, I would have to know what I'm up against. And he started
Wait,
leading me
this
down the
episode is
path
so
straight
short, it's
ahead.
only
I
20
followed him
minutes
until
long.
we approached a giant gap in the ground that looked like it should have been uncrossable if it weren't for the 4 blocks on the wall leading to the other side. This massive pit with water at the bottom was supposed to prevent outsiders from reaching the armor stand at the other end. That was where the
Water
eternal
at
bow
the
was
bottom.
located before it was stolen. The bow named Siwat told me before they even had time to react, one of the 2 axes used these 4 blocks to parkour across the gap. And after they stole the eternal bow,
parkoured?
they used invisibility to escape without being seen. After Siwat told me that, I knew exactly who this was, because I've seen it before. Okay, so axes have blocks to place, that's new. Is there a PvP marketplace, shop, something like that here?
Did you not just hear what I told you? There's nothing you can buy that will help you outsmart the axes.
No, you have it all wrong. You see, for me, buying things helps me get a clear headspace, I guess is how I should say it. And that will help me think of a plan to defeat the axes. You follow me?
Right.
Okay, that just sounds like you have a severe shopping addiction.
Yeah, whatever. It's time for a new PvP marketplace. Let's go. Siwa
Okay,
led
bro.
me to one of the armor stand doors and told me behind this wall was the PvP marketplace for the bow civilization. He said that a key item needed to shop in the PvP marketplace was a spyglass. I wasn't really sure why though. And then I'm pretty sure he said something under his breath like he hoped my bow would break and I'd die. I don't know. I kind of chose to block it out, but
Okay.
whatever. It seems like the other civilizations not liking the swords has kind of been a
That's
long-standing
awesome.
issue. So I guess at the end of the day, Siwat letting me live and go on a shopping spree is kind of a step in the right direction. The Bow Civilization's PvP marketplace looked wildly different than the one I was used to. For starters, the armor stands were very far away and I couldn't even read what I was buying. The armor stands were only able to be hit by using a bow, which was a problem for me because I soon realized I wasn't good with a bow and arrow. If I was actually someone who was born as a bow, well, judging by this
Okay.
performance, I
Wait, that's-
probably wouldn't have survived.
Wait, this
for
is
very
literally
long.
my point of
Eventually,
view of
though,
how
I
I
got
play
the hang of
Minecraft.
it, and my arrows started to actually hit the armor stand. After landing 5 successful PvP attacks, an item popped out of the dispenser. This was the item Siwat told
Wait,
me would
he's
be
a loser,
necessary for
Sophie.
shopping in the PvP
Me too,
marketplace.
honestly.
A spyglass. Apparently, it's also useful for bows in general for being able to spot enemies from afar, but I really don't care about that. I just care about the shopping part. Now that I could use the spyglass and zoom in to read exactly what I was buying, I was disappointed. I mean, the PvP marketplace in the Sword Civilization was so much better. I mean, I bought a PvP speaker system, a video journal machine. The only thing that seemed remotely cool to me was this item display frame that I bought for 50 attacks. Now that I think about it, maybe the swords having a better PvP marketplace selection is why they want to wipe us all out? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Dude,
I
all
noticed
right.
that the more expensive items in the bow civilization had armor stands that were very far away. So, given my bow capabilities, it probably wasn't worth my time to buy any more stuff. At the end of the day, Tabby is out there somewhere, most likely getting ready to steal the other eternal weapons. So, keeping that in mind, I should
Imagine
probably pick up the pace a
spyglass,
little bit.
dot, dot,
Before
dot,
going
dot.
back to my room, however, I decided to check out the
Unstable
entrance to the
universe
bow
mention?
civilization. It looked like the door was open and operated the same way the door to the sword civilization did. My guess is that these 4 armor stands are also responsible for opening and closing this giant entrance. The difference here, however, is the bows probably had no reason to keep their door closed like the swords did, because they weren't afraid of the other civilizations attacking them. But I guess the decision to keep the door open backfired because Tabby
Shivering
and
in
whoever
my
the other
boots.
axe was just walked straight in and stole the eternal bow. It's crazy to think that if I had just made it here a little bit
You know
earlier,
Unstable?
I would have seen Tabby standing
know of
in this
it.
exact same spot, probably next to
I
someone
watched
she
20
trusts
minutes
to
of the
have her
first
back.
episode.
I really thought that would be me, you know? Just 2
Aw.
best friends fighting to survive another day. While
Wait,
I'm
this is so
grateful
sad.
for the family I found, I honestly would do anything for one more
family I
time when
found,
it's
the
just Tabby and I
dinosaurs are
against the
family.
world. Unfortunately, I ended up with just me and this guy.
To answer your question,
Okay.
no, I didn't journal. Anyways, what'd you find?
Well, I learned that Tabby was definitely here, and I also learned that the shopping here is pretty bad. I mean, I'm all for buying useless stuff, but come on, an item display frame? That's just sad that that's the best thing they have to offer here.
Well, if you paid all those PvP attacks for it, you might as well put some item on display.
Alright, you make a fair point. I guess it would be kind of cool if my sword was displayed here.
It's just like, when you do this stuff, it's impossible to feel bad for you.
The last time I died and respawned, I woke up to a fight that almost cost me my power of immortality. Which is why I got out of bed swinging my sword everywhere, just in case that happened again. But thankfully, it seemed like I could get my respawn power in peace this time. And while I did manage to get this respawn through, I should really start being more careful in the outside world. Because if I lose this respawn power, that could be the difference between life and death for my friends. The diamond swords are trusting me to be disciplined. So with that being said, I am definitely not telling them that I just died by throwing my sword in an item frame. I also lost my bow, but on the bright side, I'm back to full durability. Hey, what's up, Wembu? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, what's good, bro? I was trying to turn the speakers back on, but whatever, it doesn't matter. What's up?
Well, the eternal bow is gone, so that's not good, but I'm doing all right.
Wait, did you say the eternal bow is already gone? How is that even possible?
Apparently, Tabby and another axe wiped out almost all of the bow civilization. I don't know, there's a lot to break down, but just come with me. I'm gonna go journal.
Trusting a sword to save us all?
Oh, okay.
No, that would just be
That
reckless.
makes sense.
I am fine with us not being targets at the moment, though.
Hey, what happened up there? You were gone for a while. I thought
Who's
you
that?
died. Please tell me the axes are gone.
The axes are gone, but a diamond sword is here now. Long story short, the kid let us off the hook.
Wait, did you just say a diamond
Hannah! Hannah is here!
sword is here? How are you even still alive?
I'm alive because he didn't want to fight me. I have no clue what the deal is with this kid. I mean, he practically
Alright,
vented
who's
his
next?
whole life story in front of me.
Who's next? I'm
I
ready.
wasn't really understanding
I'm ready
any of
for
it,
them.
but
Who's also
I think
here?
I came to the conclusion that this kid Evbo has the power to respawn. Trust me, I can tell by the look in his eyes he wasn't exactly afraid to die.
That can't be possible. Remember that guard we paid? He told us the diamond sword named Foray had the respawn power.
Right. So either that guard was
Ray has
lying,
to
which I doubt, or there's something else going on here. Do you think it's possible that this Foray guy gave the power to Evbo?
I doubt it.
What?
Why would anyone give up the power to live forever?
Valid point, which leads me
Well.
to think maybe this power can be shared somehow. I think it's about time we get a whole new perspective. The axes are going to get the eternal weapons. There's no doubt about that, and we're in no condition to stop them. So, I say we shift our attention to this respawn power. If we find out how to obtain this power, we just might be able to come out of this on top.
So, yeah, that was pretty much my journey in the bow civilization. Fortunately,
Or
Wembo and I are
just
boys, so
team
we're
up,
kinda
bro.
keeping that whole item frame death thing between us. But anyways,
Power in
let's look at the
numbers.
bigger problem at hand. Tabby has the eternal sword, the eternal bow, and probably the eternal axe if I had to guess. So now, all she needs is the trident and the shield. If we can't stop her before she gets those two, well, it's probably not gonna look good for us.
Hey, you think I can finish the video journal update?
Are you kidding me? Of course you can.
All right, so the situation is not great, but
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I believe that we can overcome this with
Yeah?
a
Friendship.
positive mindset.
You know, close enough.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, signing off.
That was beautiful. I mean, that was seriously really good. Wait, check this out. I think we
Good
got
job,
a message.
Wembu.
Looks like Parrot's got more to say, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I probably haven't recovered from his last message, but oh well. I guess let's give this a listen.
Hello, Evbo, and the other Diamond Swords, I'd imagine. I have to admit, the outcome of our last fight was unexpected, to say the least. I might even accept the fact that you've become outright better than me at Sword PvP. Be that as it may, I don't need to be better than you. You see, me being alive threatens your existence, your ability to respawn over and over again. Each time you die, you'll never know if I'll be there waiting to get rid of you for good. And that thought alone scares you enough to give me the advantage. Honestly, you should be thanking me for helping you not take life for granted.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking this is not very good.
Bro, obviously this is not good. Parrot is literally nowhere in sight, and this is supposed to be from him.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
Anyway, I need to make it out of the Sword Civilization alive, for reasons that don't concern any of you. The way I see it, if I drop down to your level, I'll die before I reach the exit. And if I try fighting, well, it doesn't take a genius to know how a 5 versus 1 will turn out. So, that is why I have leverage. Your friend Parrot should be enough to let me walk out of here unharmed. If you decide to take me out, then I come right back to this Iron Sword level and Parrot dies. Alternatively, you might come up with a plan to have Evbo die and wait for me to respawn to prevent me from taking out Parrot, but choosing that route assumes Evbo can win a battle against a Trident, which he's never fought before. If he can't, he dies permanently, and Parrot suffers the same fate. Now that I've made this decision obvious for you all, I'll be down there shortly. I look forward to seeing what you choose to do.
The video journal machine shut off, leaving Wembu and I speechless. But both of us were thinking the exact same thing, and that was that Prince Zam was gonna make it down here one way or another. If only I could have actually convinced Parrot to come down here, things would be different. But now, well, now he's basically just a free ticket out of here for Prince Zam. Wembu and I filled in Minutech, Julie, and Foray, and they all came to the same conclusion. So we decided that Prince Zam was coming down to the Diamond Sword level. His terms required that he would be able to leave here unharmed. So despite having the strength of 5 diamond swords, all we could do was sit back and watch as Prince Zam walked right through us without suffering a single PvP attack. As he was leaving, he stopped in front of me.
Parrot told me your best friend Tabby betrayed you. I guess I'm doing you a favor by getting rid of her, since she's the one collecting the eternal weapons.
Hey, we let you leave without a scratch, so the least you can tell us is what you want.
As of now, there are 2 things that stand in my way. You and the eternal weapons. Once I deal with both of those, I will be the god of this world.
After that, Prince Zam jumped off the
Wait,
edge
I
and
knew a guy
escaped
who
to the
became
outside
god
world.
after-
So, using
after
his words,
completing
he wants
everything.
to be a god of PvP civilization. My guess is by being the only one with the respawn power, which means he's not gonna stop fighting until one of us is gone. Minutech also pointed out that being eliminated
hey,
by the
NPC.
eternal weapons gets rid of the respawn ability. So, it would make sense why Prince Zam needs to collect them
That was
all
just a
in order
reference
to be
to episode
truly
1.
immortal.
Sorry.
Oh, now I have to stop 2 people from getting the eternal weapons. This is getting complicated. Minutech, being the main strategist of the Diamond Swords, told me I didn't have any time to waste. And he was right. The struggle for power would soon be at an all-time high, now that Prince Zam is joining the fight. I have no concepts of a plan at all, but I'll figure it out as I go, I guess. Improvising was always my thing anyways. For a second, I thought I caught up to Prince Zam because there was a player standing directly in front of me.
I know that guy.
This was definitely not him. Whoever this wasn't even
I know
rude.
this guy.
Hello? Who are you? For a moment, I thought this player didn't even notice me, but a second later, he turned around and I saw the weapon in his hand. This was not just some ordinary player. This was a diamond axe. We both stood there
Dude.
staring at each other.
Dude,
And noticed
please
ordinary
look at
player.
this frame.
This
he looks like a loser. I'm sorry. He's just a clown. He's just a clown holding an unenchanted diamond axe and just surrounded by sand. I'm sorry. On another day, I might be saying like, "Oh, he's giving aura," but I don't know. I feel like I've been so silly today. He's just standing there, dude. I love Minecraft roleplay and like you just take yourself out of the immersion for a second, and it's just like two pixel block people just standing there, not moving, and just yapping. Their dialogue might be like the most devastating, angsty thing in the entire world, but they're just two people just standing in front of each other. It's kind of funny.
Was a diamond axe. We both stood there staring at each other in the middle of the desert. I had no clue what to say or what to even do. But soon enough, the diamond axe spoke.
You don't seem nervous. Usually people run from the sight of a diamond axe. But I guess your respawn ability must be the source of your confidence.
What? How does this guy know that I have the respawn ability? I stood there frozen, not knowing what to think of this situation. This diamond axe knows who I am somehow. So what is his game plan? Why haven't you attacked me yet?
I could ask you the same thing.
I don't know. I guess I'm holding out hope that you might be good. But just as I said that, the player with the axe sprinted towards me. It's been so long, I had almost forgotten that this was a world of PvP. So now it's time to see if I can truly survive in it. We both landed an attack on each other, but the axe was faster than I was and landed a critical hit, causing me to back off. What really confused me is that this player didn't continue his aggression and just stood there.
Just so I have this right, you only attack people if you deem them good or bad?
If you think about it too hard, everything becomes ridiculous. So true.
In all my fights in PvP Civilization, I've never had a fight go down like this. Why was he just talking to me? If he knows I'm the one with the respawn ability, shouldn't he be more cautious?
Let me ask you something. In our world, where it's necessary to defeat others to survive, how do you determine who lives and who dies? To you, it must be whoever...
I love how in this frame, he's so dramatic. He's like angled, like, you know, his head's face forward, his body is like angled towards the side to show off his axe.
How do you
then,
determine
like,
who lives and who dies?
And then bam, face forward. Sorry, that just made me laugh.
You, it must be whoever treats you well.
I don't know what to say to that. Why are you asking me these questions?
Tabby told me you have a strange outlook on this world. I just wanted to see for myself.
Hearing Tabby's name thrown out completely made me lose sight of the situation I was in. So much that I didn't even notice the weapon the player was holding when he was walking towards me. It was only until this player was staring me straight in the face that I noticed that the axe was not a diamond axe anymore. This player was holding one of the 5 items capable of erasing me from this world permanently. The Eternal Axe. For some reason I can't explain, I was petrified. I couldn't move. All I could do was just watch this player get closer and closer, knowing that I'd
It's the
never get a
netherite
chance
axe.
to say goodbye to my family. But the player just stopped right in front of me.
Now's not your time to die. So in the meantime, you think about those questions.
And that was
What?
all the player said before turning around and disappearing into the desert. What was that?
I met your friend Evbo just a bit ago.
So, I take it he's dead then.
If I said yes, how would you feel?
The swords threaten our existence. So I would say you did what you had to do. We need to prepare. Getting the Eternal Trident is all that matters now.
Ooh, that was your first mistake, Tabby. You didn't make sure. Clown didn't say that he did. He just said that what if... Ooh, her voice shook, bro. No. Dude, the episode was so short. It was only 20 minutes. No. That was it. No. Fine, I'll go back to episode 1 and play the beginning. That one. What was that? This part.
Level,
Surely I
hear
don't
the
get
music,
copyright
and
strike.
be happy without having to worry about the world outside that wants
This is
them gone
awesome.
for just
This
being
part
a
was
sword.
epic.
All right, well, let's turn
Here
this
we
thing
go. They should have put this like at the beginning of every episode. It's like the opening song, yeah. Surely I don't get copyright strike or muted, right? Right? Surely. No, but seriously, they should put this at the beginning of every episode. Is there a feedbacks channel? It's like an anime intro. Yeah. Wait a second. Dude, I've been thinking these are his eyeballs this whole time. But they're his eyebrows. And then his eyeballs appear here. What? Huh? Is this flipping awesome? Yeah, this is epic. It's also kind of sad. The
In
end.
another life.
Guys, so hear me out. Hear me out. So Zam is like the overarching antagonist for Evbo, right? I feel like Prince Zam in PvP Civilization, he's just kind of evil, right? Because like, why else would he want to like torture someone for lives when he isn't even a sword user himself? You know what I mean? So like, Zam is just evil, right? Then we have Clown. I feel like Clown knows that deep down inside, Tabby cares for Evbo. He asked that question, probably noticed her reaction, right? He even told Evbo, like, it's not your time to die yet, like that mysterious, like, evil being, you know, like, it's not your time. I will have to kill you later or something. So he probably knows that Tabby cares for Evbo, and he's probably going to use Evbo against Tabby at some point. He's probably going to betray Tabby. And then it's probably that moment where, like, you know how like Tabby, she like betrays Evbo, but then realizes that maybe she should have cared more for Evbo. And then she partners up with Evbo because then Clown like betrays her because she thought she could trust Clown, but Clown, no, he betrayed her so that he can, you know, do whatever. Wait, I've seen this story before. And then they team up, and then they take down Clown, and then blah 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 blah. I predicted the entirety of PvP Civilization. You heard it here first. I did it. I did it. That's what's going to happen. And then there's going to be an epic battle. And then Evo's going to be like the avatar. And he's going to have like one of every weapon. And you know what I mean? Wait. Wait, this is basically Avatar. Wait, this is the new season of Avatar. Evo's basically the Avatar. Diamond swords to fight against Zam? Maybe. Oh my gosh. What if, like, in a pinch, there's like Evo's like in a pinch. He doesn't know if he could win. And then out of nowhere, shwing! Like a sword comes out, like he sees another diamond sword, and then he looks up and it's like one of his diamond sword like family, and then out of nowhere from the back, shwing, another diamond sword, and then he just sees his whole family shows up and they're like, oh, it's the diamond swords, etc, etc. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm going a little bit crazy. This is what Pvpciv does to you. True. But to be fair, when I turn off stream and I sit down, I go back to Mavbo. I'm sorry. It's my B. Yeah, that's fun. That was a fun episode. Yep. Anyways, let's go watch that clip of Siwa because that's insane to me. I'm pretty sure Evbo posted on his account that video of Siwa. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh, oops. Oh, oops.
I have to go to a dinner. We failed. We failed. Sipo. Sipo. I have to go to a dinner.
That's how he ended stream. Sipo. I couldn't believe it.
I have to go to a dinner. We failed. We failed. Sipo. Sipo. I have to go to a
Yeah, and this is the guy who plays as the bow user who's like, we have to focus our attention on the respawn point. If we can figure that out, then nothing can stop us. That was awesome. That was fun. That was epic. Woo! Man, I want another episode of Pvpciv right now. I want to watch it right now. Her boyfriend has a boyfriend. Hey, you know how people say you have two hands or like whatever? I know Bad Boy Halo says that. Anyways. Let's do some art. And by let's do some art, I'm going to put some art on the screen and maybe there's progress. But I can't guarantee anything. Speaking of Bad Boy Halo, guys, the Arcanist, that event was amazing. I will say. That event was so good. It was so well done. I love them so much. Was so amazing. It was. It was. I feel like everything was just so well done. And just handled with like so much care. Here, maybe it's better if I just cover up. So I can just, because I have a few art that I am not allowed to show you guys. I did make a link. Okay, thank God I made a new layer. I thought I just covered everything, then left the canvas, and I could not undo. That would have been crazy. They did so much better than I thought. Dude, Wormhole, that was crazy to me. They won by a technicality, and it was because Bad Boy Halo brought it up to an admin, I'm pretty sure. Bad Boy Halo brought it up to an admin, and and they reviewed it, did the math, and realized that Team Wormhole won by 3 seconds. That was insane. That was insane. I thought it was funny that during like the musical chairs part, when Bad got out, there's the loudest cheers I've ever heard. Like like Brazil. That was funny. That was awesome. Winning on a technicality is the most bad thing to do. It's epic. That was fun. But yeah, I think all of the games were really fun to play. And despite some of them being like extremely laggy, like the Falls Guys one, it was fun. It was great. Let's see. What did I not show you guys? They played up last week, right? This squad played up last week. I drew this really Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? I love Play-Doh with Foolish being head chef. They did pretty good. They got 5 stars at the end, didn't they? Dude, I was out and about and I just had them in my headphones. I was just listening to them like on my headphones while I was away. And I just heard like all right guys, we can do this. We got this. And everyone's like, "Yeah, we got this." And as soon as the day started, it was immediate chaos, immediate yelling, and then screaming at each other until the end of the day. And they're like, "All right, no sweat. Not even close, guys. Not even close." I thought that was so funny. It was just chaos from beginning to end. And um Myung was in chat and Myung was like, "I've never knew that Play-Doh could be so chaotic." And that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I'm honestly so used to Play-Doh being like a little bit more serious and a little bit more calm that when this lobby happened, I was like, "What is going on?" I play Play-Doh myself, and I normally play it in silence. Oh my gosh, yes, I did see Ross and Cloud and Sneak play Chain together. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Here, I'll show this while we were talking about it. Dude, they make me so happy. Like, when they got in call and they didn't even talk for like 5 or 10 minutes and I already had the biggest smile on my face. I felt the happiest ever that whole day. Like, I don't know. I was I was just so nice. I don't know. Maybe I'm a hashtag empath. But when I hear other people be like feel happy, then I too am happy. You know what I mean? Do you guys know what I mean? But yeah, I thought it was so funny that they were just talking about stuff on the realm. Like Ross was all like, "Oh yeah, I killed someone the other day," and then Clown was like, "Oh, very good, very good. That's always good." And they were just talking about realm stuff, like, "Oh, the ball's happening on the 27th. You should join." He's like, "Okay, okay." And so like, anytime that happens, I'm like, it's canon. They're playing games in the realm. Even Foolish said yesterday he was all like, "Guys, I have to go soon. I need to go plug in my Xbox and play Play-Doh." It's so funny. It's just so funny to me. During lore too, it's honestly when Owen asked Foolish to talk, I already knew that there wasn't enough time for lore. I looked at the time, I'm like, this guy has to go in like 20 minutes. There's no way that after this lore talk with Pilly, he's going to have time to do another lore talk with someone else. Played up canon to lore. I was in shock and in disbelief when he gave that book to Foolish. Dude, I was shocked when Owen gave that book to Foolish. Mm. I feel like there is some sort of huge misunderstanding within everyone in yellow right now. Because Ross, I feel like Ross's anxiety and paranoia. What did the book say? I don't remember. It was just like ask these questions to Ross and Ross can only answer with yes or no. Um, and it was like, did you tell another faction, um, the secrets of Owen, like being a spy or whatever, and etc., you know? And it, Owen really led the conversation. There was like really no room for Ross to say anything. That's why Foolish wanted to talk with her later. So believes that she had the best interest for the kingdom in her heart. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like also it didn't help with chat's paranoia.
39 years.
39 years. Thank you so much for the 39 lightning. That's crazy. 39. Gosh. Next month is going to be 40. Gosh. That's crazy. Dude, that's like 4 decades. That's insane. Thank you so much for the 39 lightning. How are you? How are you? Hope you're well. But yeah, I genuinely think that Ross's paranoia and overthinking is causing her to jump to conclusions a little bit. I miss clown playing on the realm, me too. But I really do think um that the one-on-one with Foolish is very much needed. Maybe a kingdom meeting, but I do think that one-on-one is better now. Maybe. Or maybe bring Sneak in because I know Ross has a little bit of trouble expressing her thoughts and emotions because I feel the same way. I also have trouble expressing my own thoughts and emotions, so I get it. Um and I also believe that especially when a conversation is split up from one day to another, you'll lose some of the points that you want to mention during the conversation. You know what I mean? So yeah. He's good at using his words when he needs to. And he genuinely cares for Ross and the kingdom. Like, if Foolish had a choice, he probably wouldn't want to kick anyone out. He's just too kind-hearted, even though he has a little evil in his heart. Especially what we saw, what he and Tubbo did to Snoozer yesterday. That was crazy. He has a soft spot for them. He does. I have trust that he would do something that would help Ross and or fix whatever. I feel. I don't know. I'll be totally honest. When he did the when he gave the solution for Owen to be a spy, in my head I was like, is this really the best option? What did they do to Snoozer? Tubbo was abusing his admin powers. Basically. Um but it was fun. I feel like at the end of the day it was fun. But yeah, I feel like Foolish and Ross talk is needed. Even it is the best option. Yeah. Mm. I also think it's so funny that no one understands Bad and Foolish's relationships and how they just hate each other. Even though they hang out together and seem like friends, they hate each other's guts and wants to see each other's downfall, but they only want to see the downfall of the other if it's brought by their own hand. You know? And I think that's funny. That's why, like, I think I tweeted this, but I also think it was just bad timing with Pilly trying to bring up, like, Leo and Vegeta. Um, um, I don't know if Foolish wants to keep the QSMP lore ongoing with his own character, but it was bad timing for Pilly to mention because just earlier, Sausage did talk about like, oh, congratulations on becoming a mom with Bad and having Guzzlord, and this information has been spread around by Ross. And so Foolish, I feel like Foolish is under the impression that everyone is assuming that him and Bad are together and that he has a child named Guzzlord. So past iterations. I mean, I guess it does make sense because Foolish has been referencing past iterations. Like when the corruption tree first started, he did pull Bad aside and was like, Bad, we are setting some ground rules. You are not to get anywhere near it, to touch it, to eat it, to lick it. Don't do it. And I feel like that's referencing the egg pyre and or maybe the corruption thing from QSMP. Um, and it does make sense if he does reference it. Because to be fair, Foolish and Tubbo has been referencing Phobo, the home of Phobo. Um, and like they reference like a bunch of his builds and stuff. We don't really know if that's just like out of character content creator talk or in character talk, but really it does make sense if Foolish's past iterations are a part of him technically. Um you know? But like I feel like we shouldn't force it upon him. If anything, I feel like forcing a character's past iteration lore isn't really the move. But like if they themselves do it, then it's whatever. Cuz Bad willingly talks about his kids. He willingly talks about Dapper, Palm, and like everyone else. So like if Bad is willingly talking about it, go ahead. Talk with him about it. But I don't know if like talking for other people is the move. Because I wanted him to do lore like that, like then he would, and I think users would be excited, but it feels pressuring. It does. And like I appreciate because like Foolish doesn't really go doesn't really push us for lore, but when he does, then it's great, you know? But I don't think we should be, because I know doozers want him to do more lore things, but I feel like we should wait for Foolish to really go into the lore himself, you know? It might take a while to happen, but it'll happen, and it'll be fun, I think. Otherwise, we're just going to get a guy who's going to avoid as much lore as he can. I don't know. I like to just sit back and just watch and see what happens. Mm-mm. If it happens, then it happens. If it doesn't happen, then Minecraft. We love Minecraft. Mm. Foolish existing on his own is like full of lore. No, for real. Somehow Foolish being king and just being silly being king has brought so much lore to the entire realm. I feel like I feel like because I know Owen said that he was going to make a kingdom anyway, but when he heard that Foolish wanted to be king, he took that and ran, you know? Um so in a way, Foolish just yelling out day one within 10 minutes of just being there, I'm going to be king. That already got the ball rolling, you know? I was actually rewatching some old VODs the other day. I was rewatching some of Clown's old VODs, and I finally watched how the factions originally started because I don't think Foolish was there during that time. I forgot what he was doing. He was doing something. Um but yeah, I finally watched it and it was interesting. It was interesting to see Pangy's name yellow for like all of like 30 seconds. And then he switched to green. That was interesting. It is weird seeing Pangy's name yellow now, though. It's not yellow now, but like looking at it, I'm like, whoa, you were yellow for 30 seconds. That's crazy. Mm-mm. It is odd to see Owen's name green, though. It was odd to see his name purple, and it was odd to see his name green. Like, what could have been? When green was still freaky gnomes. Dude, I forgot that honey badgers came so much later. Because Bad was all like, we are not the freaky gnomes. We're called. And then I was high key ready for him to say honey badgers. But then he was all like, we are the Freedom Republic or something. And I'm like, what? I was like, that was your original name? Since when? Since when? You were either freaky gnomes or honey badgers. I don't remember anything before that. Dude, it's so crazy. And to look around at spawn and like there was no buildings yet. The castle was like just still really really short, and I don't know, it just felt so nostalgic, and how everything was just so simple back then. Like everything was just so chill. Um People were sort of helping each other, talking with each other. They were friends. There was no lore. Also, can anyone explain to me what happened on Aimsy's lore? Because I didn't watch it yesterday. And apparently I saw clips of Aimsy talking with a keeper about the dragon shards and trying to get Pangy to talk, and then later maybe betraying Pangy to get the shards. And there's this underground thing like a lab and item frames of how each way Aimsy died, and that's all the clips I saw on Twitter, and I don't know what that means. All I know was that Aimsy raided Ross, and Ross was all like, how's your stream? And everyone in chat was all like, oh goodness gracious, dot dot dot. And I'm like, huh? What happened? Also, this clip was the funniest thing ever because people kept interrupting them, but when Sausage came in and interrupted them, dude, I laughed so hard. It was so funny to me. This moment was so funny to me.
From the original batch.
Hey,
that
Owen!
we-
Oh! Hey, Sausage!
Sausage just barged in. Hey, Owen!
From the original batch.
Hey,
that
Owen!
we-
Oh! Hey, Sausage! Hey, really quick question. Do you have any orange?
Orange what?
Acacia? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have
just a little
acacia. Yeah. Do you
Oh,
want like
thank you
stripped
so much.
acacia wood? Here you go, take
Yeah,
it.
give me stripped ones.
They just ran. They were trying to keep this conversation like a secret and low key, but then ran into literally everybody. Everybody came up to them. And I thought that was just so funny. That was awesome. I want Sausage to join Yellow so bad. No, me too. Like, he would fit in with Yellow so much. But, you know. There's just too many people on Yellow, and the keepers hate Yellow. Hi, Alma! Hi. Foolish's laugh is contagious. Dude. I still think about Sneeg's laugh when Foolish sat on one of the crystals, and he was like, I sure hope it doesn't grow. And then there's just like a moment of silence, Sneeg just staring, and then he just burst out laughing. Dude, that was funny. That was awesome. Dude, what Foolish's reaction to when Ross gave him the crown was so endearing. I feel so cutesy.
I have a gift.
Wait, I didn't even put it on screen. Boom.
I have a gift.
Oh!
This is your crown for the ball.
Wait, what? Oh!
I made it for you.
Wait, what in the world? You just made a hat?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow, wait, this is awesome. Oh my
Glad
goodness.
You like it. Like, these are all the ones I made.
Wait, I didn't. Since when can you just make little hats?
I have a gift.
Wait, this clip doesn't have the part where he's like, I feel so cutesy. Dude, he was feeling so bonita. I need them to hang out more. So true. Guys, I'll admit it. Ever since the Chain Together lobby and Clown admitted that he plays Marvel Rivals, I need a Kingdom lobby right now. I need it yesterday, okay? They probably won't have time because Ross needs to complete the ballroom. But like in March, maybe. Please, please, I'm begging it, please. I want to see them play games outside of Minecraft. Please, the lore can be put on hold. Dude, Chain Together was so fun. Chain Together was so fun. I need them to play more games. Dude, if they do like a Marvel Rivals in-house, it would be so funny if it was like Kingdom versus rest of the realm, because really that's what's happening on the realm, right? But the Kingdom would be so OP. I feel like. I genuinely do feel like the Kingdom is so OP. But it's so fun. Oh my gosh, the Chain Together. I was listening to it while playing Minecraft, and it was just like the best podcast ever. It was so fun. To play, but Sneak was too busy building a farm. I know! What we could have had! We could have had! Dude, the things I would do. Like, who would be on the Kingdom playing Marvel Rivals? It would be Sneak, Clown, Ross, Foolish, Tina, and technically, Saikuno. Saikuno is yellow. Dude, do you know how OP that team is? I feel like that's just too OP. That would go crazy if that team actually happened. You've been gone since day one. He did come back and join Yellow. Like, people, I feel like people forgot that happened. That Saikuno's name is Yellow. But yeah. Dude, that would go crazy. Who could be on the other side? There's Bad Boy Halo, Pilly, Hubbo, Amesy. He was supposed to make a chicken farm for Yellow. He was, and then his chicken farm just didn't work. And then he had a bunch of I think Bad convinced I think Bad convinced Saikuno to just put a bunch of chickens underneath the castle. I feel like that's what happened. So many people haven't logged on since the first day. Dude, and then there's Purpled who hasn't logged in at all. Purple hasn't logged in at all. And he was a part of the original people. But yeah. It would be funny if it was Yellow versus you know. Let's see. Morgan, thank you for the follow. Ray, thank you for the follow. Didn't even know that Purple was on the server. Exactly. Exactly. Did you guys see when Tubbo and Ross was like in that what was it? That like secret room with like the everyone's player heads on, and then Tubbo saw Purple and was like, "You haven't even logged in yet." And he was just yelling at him. That was funny. Seeing all the lore that happened yesterday, I realized why Filza just chops wood. Yeah. Yeah. I find it interesting that even Pilly noticed that Panky was just manipulating Ross. Yeah, it is interesting. I don't know what Pengi's true intentions are, because sometimes I would watch his POV and he's like genuinely trying to be friends with Ross and trying to move on, and then like on the other hand he's also like, they're stuck in a rock in a hard place. Yeah, it is interesting with like Ross's POV. I feel like um was interesting. I feel like it's just bad timing with what Foolish said. It's either bad timing or like lore that he doesn't want to talk about yet. But he's still lying to her, which is sigh. Yeah. I'm like, dude, just didn't they like say like no more hiding things from each other and then like revealed like a bunch of truths and then immediately after he lied. Mm-mm-mm. Are Minecraft SMP destined for lore? It depends on the people, um, and how it starts, but yes. A lot of Minecraft server, just brings a lot of lore. I don't know what's going on with Pilly. I also don't really understand Pilly's character, but that is also because I haven't caught many of Pilly's streams or interactions with Pilly. So, I think it's really cool that Pilly's underground like house thing causes like voice disruption until you enter the white room. I feel like that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, cool and sus. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. As a worker for a company. Guys, I low-key have lore on the off-brand Realms server. Just low-key though. Um I keep getting glitched and lagged. Um where like I'm constantly lagging, everything freezing, and um I think it's just like a me problem. But like I keep freezing. Like people around me would not be moving, but I'll be moving. And then like a second later, I'll be like reverted back like 2 minutes. And like 2 minutes of the stuff that I've done just like didn't happen. Hi, Az. Or like whenever I log in, I don't log in where I logged off. Like I log in and I'm in like a completely different location. I'm in a different location. None of my chat messages go through in the chat. Um and then I'll get kicked. And when I get kicked, I log back in, I'll be where I logged off. Like the moment before. I don't know what happened. I always like express it in chat. I'm like, guys, did this happen? And everyone will be like, no. And I'll be like, okay. Maybe corrupted or something. But like it's fine after a while. The iron vein has caused iron corruption. Honestly, true. I found another iron vein yesterday. And it was like I have like a place called deforestation where it was like a forest and I completely wiped out all of the trees to get like my woodcutting to go up. And so it's just basically a plains now. And I've reverted it to make like a tree farm. I made my own doohickey. Who's the person in the middle is Ross. So I made my own doohickey. Um, because I just got so tired of like going in a circle. I'm like, I just want to do all of this at once. Throw it all away, put it all back. Found that yesterday. Yeah, it's like really close to your Coliseum. Sneak would ask for payment for copyright reasons. No. But I made it my own. So it's like is nothing like is not as complicated as Sneak's. And it's much smaller. And there's no allays. And Alma, I was trying to use your turtle farm yesterday because I'm like level 80 or so in alchemy right now, and I'm like, okay, so I should be doing turtle master potions. Um, but I didn't realize how long it takes to get turtle helmets. Like, I feel like it's taking forever. I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep for 20 minutes while waiting to get scoots. Um yeah. And the problem is that I can't really AFK anymore because they implemented gods on the server. And then you should be um like offering things to your god, or else your favor will decrease. I'm tired of alchemy, are you sure? And dude, they added, it's like every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like every 10 minutes you lose 5 or something. Um, More trouble than it's worth. And I just don't understand because they say like, oh, you're gonna get good things. You're gonna get good things if you pray enough, or bad things if you don't pray enough. And I've been praying every 5 minutes, dude. I've been doing offerings. My favor is like over 200. I'm like, when am I going to get the good stuff, bruh? When are you gonna do some good stuff for me? Because I ain't getting any good stuff from you, and I've been doing so many good things for you. So I'm just sitting here. Oh yeah, it gives you things back. It gives you things back. I did not get anything back. I've been offering it stuff and I got nothing back. How did you get stuff? What? To edit your rewards? Bro's not loving their god enough? Nah, the gods don't love me enough, and I've been doing a lot. This is starting to feel like real life, bro. So maybe because it was another star? Okay, maybe I'll give it a diamond hoe next time. Because the god that I picked, the deity that I picked or whatever, likes oak saplings and diamond hoes. And I'm like, alright. Also, Alma, I put a shrine like in in um in your the old potion machine. The one that doesn't really work. I put a shrine there so that when I do AFK to get scoots, I was just gonna like every once in a while just like offer something to the shrine. Smart, yeah. I was all like, I should ask Amma, but it's like 2 in the morning. I don't think Amma's here. Guys, I should do a late night Minecraft stream, really. Do you know what I was so sad? I was so sad that I didn't record the end fight. Because we went to the end. Um, and I recorded the trial chambers when we went as like a giant group. Um, I recorded that because I thought it was fun. But I wish I recorded the end fight. Or streamed it. I think it would have been fun if I streamed the end fight. I was thinking about it, but then I just didn't end up doing it. But it was like the funniest POV ever. I feel like our POV was just so funny. It was just so silly. But now it will just exist in our memories and whatever screenshots we had. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, what other art can I show you guys? I drew this for Ross's birthday. I didn't get the other gift in time, so I only drew this. Yeah. I ended up only drawing this for Ross's birthday. Too fast Enderman V haters. Sag. Oh my gosh. Is that um a crumb a crumb emote? That's awesome. So cute. But yeah, I drew this. And then I drew a lot of Mavbo because I'm brain rotted. Sorry, my bad. So yeah. Mavbo. School, modern AU. Dude, I just need more people to draw EMF content. I'm sorry. I feel like I create this like delusion in my head where like I have this image of like EMF in a certain way, and then I remember that EMF is just a guy who goes like, bro. He has like a deep voice like, bro, why don't you do this, bro? Dude, bro. He's like a dude bro like user. In my head, I'm like he's a little bit more sophisticated. And then I would just rewatch clips and he's just like, dude, why did you do that, bro? Yeah. Anyways. Some cosmic being and he sounds like a frat boy. So true. In my head, he's not him. That's awesome. In my head, he's not him. Sartre. I don't know. Lots of people like drawing him like as a furry creature with like a tail and stuff. I like drawing him. I don't know. I wanted his hair to be like extra smoky, you know? But I don't know what happened. His hair became more hair than I want to. Like also it makes me sad that this EMF design that has come to be the way I draw him now is like he doesn't have eyebrows. And I feel like oh oops, he doesn't wow. Round ears, that's crazy. I feel like um a key part of like my art when it comes to drawing people is like their eyebrows are very important because I don't know. Hasn't seen the new episode, dude. I wish there would be an EMF in in uh in Pvpciv, but I'll be so for real, guys. It's never gonna happen because you know EMF is played by Evbo, right? EMF is Evbo with a voice changer. I don't know if you guys know. But yeah, EMF is Evbo with a voice changer. So, but now that Evbo has more friends, um, he is, yeah. They just found a skin online and then, had someone play EMF and then Evbo did the voice. I'm pretty sure, unless I got the lore wrong. Um, but that is what I have understood. I don't know how EMF became like this. I love just drawing random shapes and hoping for the best. This is just him. He has this. There we go. He's just a majestical being. But yeah, that's fun. Glitched version of Ebba within the simulation. I work under the assumption all the videos are connected to each other. Shout out Red Evbo. Where is Red Evbo from? I see simulation Evbo. I don't know what that means. I see it on my For You page and people talk about it. I'm like, what does this mean? Where is this from? Who is Red Evbo? Is this canon? Is this canon? Or is it like you know like how in Undertale there's like these like 30 different versions of like different characters for different things? Is it like that? I don't understand that either. I never really got into it. I'll be so for real. Also, guys, I wanted to say that there will be no stream tomorrow nor on Wednesday. I know. I came back today so that I can watch Pvpciv. I'll be so for real. Dude, I had a dream that today was Sunday, and I woke up and it was Sunday. But it wasn't. It was crazy. Anyways, I won't be streaming tomorrow nor Wednesday, but surely I'll be back to my schedule on Thursday. So I think on Thursday is going to be basically the ball waiting room. I can stream the ball waiting room because I think the ball is going to take place on Thursday at 1 p.m. EST, and that's normally when I end stream anyway. So so maybe I'll stream early. I'll have a ball waiting room, and then we'll raid whoever's online on Thursday. And then on Friday I'll be back. It'll be a short stream, like today. And then we'll talk about the ball, any of the lore stuff. Maybe we'll draw moments from the ball on Friday. It's like mostly fan based, but the groundwork is all canon because of the video he made of all the shorts and TikToks being in a simulation. And the Evbo that goes through that is the red Evbo. Is this skin red or is it just like fan? Wait, this song is awesome. Wait. We have to start the song over. I was listening to it and I felt an outer body experience. It reminds me of the King of Mass Singer. His skin's not actually red in the video. Interesting. Here it comes, here it comes! Here, here, here! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Is this tears? Yes, it is! This song is so good! Banger! Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Pokemon cards. Dude, this was on my Discover Weekly. Do we have time? Should we watch the King of Mass Singer clip? Because that was awesome. Stretch. Stretch. Well, we drew something today. Dude, this song was like a blast to the past. Bum 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 bum. Okay, guys, I'm still thinking about it, but like, CBK plays Marvel Rivals. So Tubbo, CBK, AimZ. Who else on the other side? People in yellow jackets. I must go. Sweet Dream, yes. Have some of you guys seen the AU where it's like Evbo from Pvpciv is like rescued or something, gets transported into Parkour Civ, and then his name is Bowie? I saw that and I was all like, interesting. Okay, friends. I actually have to skedaddle. My apologies. It is a short stream. I've only been live for an hour and a half, but I do have to run off. Because my mom wants Korean food, and I will go get Korean food for my mom. So I will be not here tomorrow once again. I won't be here tomorrow, and I won't be here on Wednesday, but I will be back on Thursday, unless I decide to do a late night stream where I play Minecraft. If you guys are interested, maybe I'll do a late night stream and play Minecraft, because I do play Minecraft like every single night, when I should be working. Last week I had a lot of deadlines I had to catch up on, but like I made it all. So maybe I'll do some late night Minecraft stuff. I'll show you guys around. Because there's a lot of changes since I last played on stream. But yeah. Maybe I'll do that. No, I can't do that tonight. I'm going out tonight. Maybe tomorrow after I come back from going out. That would be baller. Yeah, I could show you guys stuff around my new area. It's called deforestation, but I don't know if I should change the name. And maybe we can fly around because like I got an elytra now. But yeah. Anyways, goodbye friends. So long everybody. And I'll see you guys maybe on Thursday. All right? Take care, take care. Be nice to CPK. He's trying to win with every Marvel Rivals hero. All right. So long. Take care. Bye 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 bye.